You don't need more pressure, you need more clarity to your team. And so I'm going to give you 5 suggestions around how to build a high-performance sales culture without micromanaging. Who likes that idea? If you are missing one of these, then you may get some performance. You're not going to get high performance. You need all 5. Number 1, you need to have systems and processes. It can't be that you are the person that welcomes and onboards every single person manually. That cannot be the way. And I know for some people it is. They schedule a 2-hour onboarding or something crazy like that. So think about what you're saying to your team is you're making them think they have to do that too. And no one wants to do that. Nobody. Whatever you do for your team, they think they have to do. Have systems and processes. Hey, welcome to the team. Go through the onboarding, go through the fast start. Do you have a question about shipping? Okay, here's the process. One of the greatest books on this, and this is not a sales specific book, but one of the greatest books on this, and it's helped a lot of my clients, is The E-Myth by Michael Gerber. So check that out. If you struggle with the concept of systems and processes, you may want to get that book. It's called The E-Myth or The E-Myth Revisited. He's got a few books. Every book I've read of his are great. Number 2, weekly stories, not just teachings, not just trainings. Now, a lot of sales teams, they'll have a weekly training. Okay, today we're going to talk about Instagram. Today we're going to talk about Facebook. Today we're going to talk about Pinterest. Today we're going to talk about fill in the blank. What your people need more than that is stories. Stories of overcome, stories of slow success, stories of who was feeling like quitting, but they did this one thing and then it worked for them and they got their first customer. Your team needs to hear stories like that. So weekly stories, not just weekly trainings. It's easier, it's safer to do weekly trainings because you can always find something to train on. Weekly stories in the organization, stories around the company. It doesn't even have to be in your organization. Number 3, a library or an archive. A library or an archive. Now, this will sound counter to what I just said, but it's not. Here's a bad library or archive. September 16th, leadership training. Well, what the hell's in there? Do I have to watch the whole thing? You're not Stranger Things. You're not Breaking Bad. You're not Game of Thrones. No one is watching your training on having a cliffhanger. A good library or archive, it breaks down by topic. Here's how to reach out to friends and family. Here's how to reach out on Facebook. Here's how to shoot reels that work. Here's how to follow up. So having an archive broken down by topic, not by some random date. I see this all the time. Week of 9/16, leadership training. Okay, I got to watch the whole thing to figure out what it's about. No. So we broke it down by topic and a lot more consumption. It helped a lot more people. So having a well-labeled and efficient library and archive. In your library or archive for your sales team, you should have videos that are 3 minutes long, 5 minutes long. Now, some are more complicated. They may, 10, 15. But what you should not have a whole bunch of hour-and-a-half videos. That's not helpful. Number 4, keep doing the thing you wish they were doing for you to keep bringing new blood in. A lot of times leaders, when they notice that their team just isn't producing, instead of them going and producing, they will climb up in the lifeguard chair and they'll start doing more training. So they'll start training Monday through Friday. I'm going to do training every day. What would actually help the team is you go out and do the things you wish they were doing. Go bring new blood in. And I talk about this in my leadership book. In the leadership book, I share with you the best thing you can do for your team is build a new one. Doesn't mean ignore the existing, doesn't mean the existing sales team is or stepchildren, but go build a new one. Show them what you wish they were doing. Show them what they should be doing. Number 5, help them get better with what to say. This is one of the top reasons they're afraid to reach out to people. When I come into these teams, one of the things they're thirstiest for is what to say. How do I reach out? What to say when I follow up? How do I close more deals? If they're ghosting me, what do I say? If they say they want to research, what do I say? If they say I want to think about it, if they say I want to talk to my spouse, if they say they don't have the money, your team needs to know what to say. And, the good news is we can very easily help you with that one. Now, the other ones, helping you with systems and processes, teaching you how to do weekly stories, not just trainings, building a library archive, bringing new blood in. That's a little more elaborate, all 4 of those. It takes a little bit more time. I would need some time to help you navigate all of those. This one's actually easy. This one is probably the most sought after from your team And it's the easiest to solve. How cool is that? It's easy to solve because we built a digital script book. Both my wife and I put it together. My wife was the number one female earner in the company. I was the number one overall earner in the company. And we trained tens of thousands of people. And we put together this digital script book that is your top closing lines, your top handling objections, how to reach out to people, how to follow up, and a whole lot more in this digital script book. No shipping required. If you're listening to this and you're the sales leader, there's a good chance you may know most of these things or have your own style and it's effective. But your team, on the other hand, this is something they really crave. We can actually solve this one for you very easily. And that is just send your team to higdongroup.com/scripts. higdongroup.com/scripts. We have sold over 10,000 copies of this script book, and it has helped so many people. There's, millions that would benefit from this type of sales script book. We're just cracking the surface at around 10,000 sales. And you know that they would like to be better at what to say to close the deal. Tell them to go to higdongroup.com/scripts. You can share it in your team groups. You can share it in your chats. You can share it wherever you want. Check that out if you want. I'll drop it in the comments. higdongroup.com/scripts. That's an easy one that we can help you with. That's an easy one to help you solve. Feel free to share that with your organization.